All right, welcome to our yin session. And this one is 30 minutes and it's yin to improve energy. Wow. So we're going to start by actually sitting. So grab your block. If you don't have a block, roll up your back of your yoga mat and bring your hips on the top of that. We're going to sit into a nice, easy, cross-legged position. And then find your sit bones. So find that you're nice and grounded, whether you want to put two blocks side to side or sit on one or sit on the ground. If you can open up, you can do that. Bring your arms and your hands down on top of your knees and then curl your fingers softly towards, maybe bringing your index finger and your thumb to touch. Take a nice big inhale here. When you exhale, just bow your head just slightly. Look towards the ground. You can keep your eyes completely closed. So yin, 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 profoundly healing practice, right? It's deeply passive. So we're going to give in, right? We're going to hold the poses for 3 minutes tonight. Each pose will be 3. We're going to work 3 on one side of our body and 3 on the other. And in between, we'll do some fun stuff. I want you to close your eyes. Soften your forehead. Soften your eyes. Soften your cheeks. Soften your jaw. Now maybe you want to move your tongue across the top of your teeth, across the bottom, whatever it takes to kind of settle in. Take a few breaths just to connect to your breath. So connect to it. Don't push it. Don't judge it. Don't force it. Just acknowledge exactly where it is. Then on your next inhale, start to go nice and slow. So fill up your lungs, hold it at the top, and then exhale really softly out of your mouth. Take a nice big inhale, fill up your lungs, hold it at the top, and exhale it out. Do that one more time. Now let's bring our left hand onto our heart. See if you can find some real stillness in your body. Can you feel your heartbeat? One of the powerful things about yin and this yoga practice is the ability to find stillness in our breath, in our mind, and in our body. And bring your opposite hand onto your belly. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale, bring it out. On your next inhale, say, I am present. And on the exhale, say, with every breath. So that'll be kind of a mantra for tonight's practice, if you like it. If not, come up with your own. But you're present with every breath. All right, we're going to lift up just enough to pull the block out. Keeping your left foot bent and parallel to the mat, we're going to take the right leg and bring it alongside. So we're coming into what we call deer pose. So the front leg is nice and parallel. Back leg is parallel. The foot is flexed. And you want to find both sit bones. And so we're sliding. Find your sit bones. Now lift up through your spine. Think of lifting through your spine nice and tall. Now I want you to rotate towards the left, so towards that front knee. Now you can stay right here, or if you like, you can take yourself and walk your hands down, keeping your hips engaged to the ground. So you can grab your block. You can bring your elbows onto and your forearms onto the block. You can bring your chest down towards your knees and your head towards the ground. Or again, you can stay right into that little twist. And if you're staying into the twist, I want you to think about lengthening through your spine, through the crown of your head, but not holding on to anything, right? We find the spot in the twist, and we just let gravity work. We let time work. And if you've chosen the one where you're coming forward, just let everything go and get heavy. So deer's a unique, kind of a unique opening, hip opening shape, all right? So it combines inner and outer rotation to create balance in our hip joints. That's why we're doing this. We want balance. So if you've added the twist, it might stimulate digestion. It relieves bloating. So if you've got a little bloating, the twist is nice. And it also might soothe some lower back discomfort. So in this one, inhale, I am enough. Exhale and sink. With each inhale, you say, I am enough. Are you holding tension anywhere? In that back legs, back toes, hips. So in yin, we want to find that Goldilocks principle. So it's not about torquing. It's about finding that edge and then linger there, marinate in that. Couple more breaths. Get nice and heavy. And on your next exhale, just start, if you're down, bent down, start to walk using your hands, bringing your torso back up. If you're in the twist, bring yourself back up to center. Nice. Now we're going to grab our blanket and you're going to grab your block. So you have a couple of options. We're going to move into side seal. So you're going to slide that both legs nice and long, and you're coming on to stack your hips over top of each other, long legs. Now, if this we're going to be into this position, this is where you might want to bring your blanket underneath your hip and give yourself a little bit of cushioning. Okay. And then you're going to lie down. Keep your legs extended. Keep your legs aligned over top of each other. Pull your shoulders blades back. Lift up your chest. Okay. Press your left hand into the ground. Okay. Right arm's going to come and stay along the top of your body. Crown of your head is going to come upwards. So we're going for a side body stretch here. Now, the blanket can stay here, but you can also bring a block underneath your elbow. That might give you a little bit of cushioning, might take the pressure off here. So come into here and into the stillness. Just soften your eyes. and find that edge. Now, once you're there and you say, okay, I think I can hold this, you have the option of coming up right into a long arm. You might not need the block there. So the arm's quite straight and you're up. Again, getting lots of stretch through here and through that side of the body. Soften the toes, soften through your legs. So you want to find the spot here where you can breathe. So it's a pretty restorative pose, side seal, opening up the side of your body. They say that these side bends are a great way to boost energy. So at any point, maybe during the day, say I need a little bit of energy, a couple of minutes into a side seal. Also helps healthy digestion. And of course, that lateral spine flexion. Okay. And you soften through your knees. And breathe. Stay connected to your breath. And if your body invites you to come a little bit higher, crown of the head up, still make sure those shoulders stay down. Arm is long alongside your body. Find those inhales. Find those nice, soft and long exhales. One more breath. All right. Start to bend through that elbow, and you're going to come down right down onto the ground. So you can actually slide that blanket out. It's going to be in the way. So coming down onto the ground, still sideways. We're going to come into cat pulling its tail. So that bottom arm is long and your head is going to come and rest on it. Now, if this position right here, if you know right away, I'm not really feeling this, you can actually bend your elbow and put your hand into your head. You're going to take your top leg and bring it all the way out to the front. And then I want both your side of your foot and your heel to be engaged to the ground. We're going to bend the back knee, reach behind to grab it with the top hand, and give ourselves a nice glute stretch, or sorry, quad stretch here. So again, propping yourself up on that forearm, or you can lie right down. That back, that chest opens up, that shoulder opens up as well. So here we're combining, a twist. You've got that spinal twist with a slight back bend because we're turning. Right. Stretches our IT band, which is lovely. Stretches the quads on that underground leg, on the one on the lower. Right. Revitalizes our entire body. And it also releases some stress in that lower back. Again, if you hear and you think, I can extend that upper arm, put your head on top of your bicep, your tricep, inner arm, and just drift. Find the nice stretch. And we settle in. Check in with your breathing. Are you holding it? Are you holding tension somewhere in your body? Breathe through that spot. Let it go. Don't hold on to it. Couple more breaths here. And then on your next breath, you're going to let go of the back leg. So let it come back down to the ground. Bring that hand to front of your body for some support. Start to slide the top leg back in line. Bring both knees up towards your chest. Bend your elbow and come into a little fetal position on the side. Hang out for a couple of breaths. One more breath. All right, we're going to go roll over right onto our backs. So coming onto your back. Now, if you want, you can bring your block to the top of your mat, just so you know it's there. And you're going to bring your knees into your chest and you're going to give yourself a hug. So wrap, if you can wrap your hands around your shins, realign your spine. So lie out here. Take a nice deep breath here. And a big exhale. All right, arms are going to come down alongside your body with the palms down, nice and long. Keeping your knees stacked. Now stack your hips and your knees over top of one another and legs in line with your hips. We're going to start to lift the knees up, 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 and then bring your hands, keeping your knees bent, bring your hands to your lower back. So you're going to come out here. Your hands on your lower back are going to support you and you're going to find your balance. So you can stay right here into a balance or find your breath, start to extend your legs behind you. Can you find your block? Can you find the floor? Now you can stay right here in what we call snail, or bring the legs away from one another, bend the knees, bring your knees down towards the ground into extended snail. Whatever pose feels good for you. Now you'll hear my voice is starting to go funny, right? So we've got to keep some space in our throat. Settle down. Now you want to take it a little harder. Bring your arms back along the side with your palms up. But if you're starting to weeble and wobble, bring the hands back in line and to support your lower back and your hips. You want to keep your hips up, 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 up. Legs come down, hips stay up. And you breathe. Oh, yeah. Snail, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pose, right? Make sure that your breaths are nice and steady. Breathe through your nose here. Breathe through your nose and not your throat. It's an intense pose I've put you through, right? It provides benefits of a forward fold combined with an inversion. So it's a powerful way to stretch the back of our body from the crown of your head right down your spine and into your hamstrings. So a couple more breaths here. Now, if your legs are extended, bend them, and you're going to come back just to support your hips with the knees bent, the toes up towards the ceiling. And then slowly let go of your back and round your spine down to the ground. Extend your legs long. Bring your arms up overhead. Bring your arms then to cactus arms and let everything go. Oh, yeah. Know you treated your body really well. One more breath here. Knees back into your chest. And then rock yourself back up to sitting. And we're going to take those three and we're going to go to the other side. So we're coming back to deer pose. So the right leg is now going to be parallel. Left foot and left leg is parallel alongside of your mat. Grab your block if you're going to need it for your forearms. Now, each side of our body is a little different. So find that sit bones, find that balance, find your hips, and then find the twist. Do you like the twist? Get your spine nice and long, or do you want to walk over top of that front knee? And maybe your hands come onto the forearms, come onto your block. Maybe your entire body melts and folds over top of that knee. And know that you're doing lots of love here for your hips. So what you did on one side, don't feel you have to do the same on the other side. Each side of your body is completely different. Listen to your body. What's it telling you? Does it like it? Does it not? Does it relish in it? Can it linger? Can it stay still? We hold lots and lots of tension, and anytime you're stressed, that tension is going to be into your hips. So it's nice to have a nice gentle hip opener, that rotation. And let's go back to that first mantra about I am present with every inhale. I am present. I'm staying connected to my breath, connected to my practice, connected to my body. Nice deep breaths. You may notice that there's rumbling and grumblings going on as you stimulate your digestive system through this pose. In between the twist of the first cat pulling its tail and then our snail, got lots of movement going on the inside of our body. Take one more big inhale. Nice slow exhale. If you're down towards the ground, we're going to start to walk our hands up. If you're twisted, you're going to untwist. Come forward. We're going to find our blanket because we're going to go to that side seal on this side. So find the blanket to support your hip. Legs are going to come long, long, long. Block is kind of handy if you want to bring it for your elbow. Slide the blanket underneath your hips. Hips stacked, feet stacked on top of one another. So again, we have that option of using the block. So first we're down onto the forearm. Opposite hands nice and long here. And I want you to think about bringing your shoulder blades down your back and then bringing the crown of your head up. So you're going into a nice stretch to that inside body. Now with the block, feel free to play with it. You don't have to settle right in yet. It's a play. So do you want your hand on the block? But then we will transition, if it feels good for you, to have that arm straight up. But again, it's the arm is straight up, but you're still focusing on your side body. That lift of the crown. And again, digestion. Now, are you holding your body up with those legs? This other hand can press into the ground and give you support. So you can soften through the lower body. Little side seal, get that crown nice and up. Soften your eyes. Soften your forehead and your cheeks and your jaw. And know that for each breath and each minute, we're giving back to our body. We ask so much of our bodies. Make the nice inhales and exhales. And if you feel that then you're nice and stable, you can bring that arm back on top of the legs. That just kind of helps lengthen through the spine, and that lateral flexion can sink in a little bit more. Crown of the head can come up a bit. A few more breaths. Nice. So if the arm's long, we're going to bring it back down, and then we're going to lie down. You can leave the blanket there if you like, or you can remove it. You're going to lie right down on the side of your body. So again, the arm's going to be long with your head resting on it, or you can bend the elbow and have your hand resting in your hand. Top leg's going to come forward, so start to slide that forward with the toes pointing towards your shoulder, towards your hands, towards your face. Back knee is going to bend. You're going to reach behind, grab the top of your foot, and then bring that quad and the hip back as you round through your shoulder. So you're going into a little bit of a twist. So arm can be down. Know that you're stretching through the top hamstring, inner thigh, back quad, shoulder. And breathe. We're not here too long, but enough to get a nice stretch. So here we can go back to one of the mantras of either I am present with every breath, or I am enough, I am strong. I am healthy. And we're slowly going to let go of the back foot, nice and respectful. Bring the top hand back in front of your body. Top leg starts to bend, joins the other leg. Both knees come up, stacked on top of one another. Bend your arms, come into a little fetal position. Nice and secure, nice and safe. Take 2 nice big breaths here. And we're going to roll over onto our back. You can keep that blanket right underneath your buttocks, your lower back if you like. You're going to bring both knees into your chest. Then bring both knees towards your shoulders. You're going to reach your hands to the inner part of your legs to grab the soles of your feet. You're going to bring the feet up towards your ceiling, bring the feet away from one another, and then using your arms, bring your knees down towards your armpits, down towards your shoulders, or down towards the ground into a happy baby. Now, try not to, I know a lot of people like to rock their baby, but try to find that stillness here. Check in with your cervical spine, so your head and neck and your chin. Don't want it, that chin straight up towards the ceiling. You don't want it completely tucked. You want a nice neutral back, neutral spine, and concentrate here, the nice stretch for the quads. And again, you're a happy baby. So this restores energy. It improves our energy and improves the digestion. When we have good, healthy digestion, we've got energy. We're not lethargic. And breathe. Again, you want to find that edge that you're feeling the stretch, the going past the stretch into your connective tissues of your quadriceps, but you're not holding on tension. You're able to breathe freely and easily. Now, on your next inhale, keeping your right leg exactly where it is, straighten the left leg. And if you can grab your big toe, grab the big toe, wrap it around with your index finger and your thumb, straighten that left leg. Press the heel away on the diagonal, but don't hyperextend that knee. Keep it nice and safe. Couple of breaths here. And then grab the top of the back of the foot, bring that knee back in line, back to the happy baby, and we'll switch sides. So grab your toe with your index finger and your thumb. And if you can't grab your toe, grab the back of your ankle or your shin calf, and then straighten the right leg. Find stillness, so try not to rock. Find your breath. One more breath. And bend that knee, grab the sole of the foot. Once more, bring both quads down. Maybe you've created a bit of space. Now, can you bring the tailbone back to the ground? So tailbone's connected, feet are facing the ceiling. Take 2 breaths. We're going to bring the feet back together. Let go of the feet. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. So can you wrap your arms around your shins? Compress your spine, compress your belly. Feel your belly connect to your thighs. Feel your back connect to the ground. And then we'll take our left leg nice and long, bring that heel to the outside corner of your mat. And then bring your right leg nice and long, bring that heel to the outside corner of your mat. Both arms are going to come alongside your body. Palms up. Let your fingers just rest and curl. Let your shoulders rest and curl. Let your chest get nice and heavy. Let your belly get nice and heavy. Let your glutes connect to the ground. Back of your legs, your knees, your ankles, your toes, everything soft and heavy. Close your eyes. Sink and surrender. And truly, 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 just give in to the floor. Don't hold anything. Have a couple of minutes of quiet, and I'll bring you back. And slowly start to make some movements with your fingers and your toes, maybe your wrists and your ankles. Then bring your legs back and aligned with your hips. Point your toes. Reach your arms up overhead. Give yourself a giant, giant stretch. And then just let your body go and collapse. Oh, yeah. Staying nice and lying down, let's bring our hands together, palms together, fingers together, thumbs together. Bring your thumbs to your forehead. Then bring your thumbs to your chest.
down towards your heart. And in the words of Cinderella, have courage and be kind. Namaste. I hope you feel so much energy after this practice. Thanks for having me into your homes.